Well, Swans won the toss there, and
You know
they've gone to the car park end.
They are. I'm going to go with Steve Pugh, the MJ Miller medalist, or joint MJ Miller medalist. I'm going to go with him getting best on ground for North Mackay. North Mackay winning by 3 goals.
It'd be an interesting game today. If Swans can get out of the blocks early, I think it might worry Saints. They have struggled when they haven't got out of the box earlier in the season, so it's interesting to see what happens here. Jack Menther is back for the Swans. He was out with a broken collarbone. He has a couple of screws and plates in there, so interesting to see how he goes today. He is number 3. I believe he'll be lining up back in the forward line, so it'll be interesting to see if Luke Slater will go to him or maybe Todd Dixon. It'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Yes, absolutely. I think the Swans played what they did for 3 quarters last week. They'll be in with a real chance, but I think that first final they played against the Saints, they were a little bit player conscious. They just need to worry about getting the footy.
Look to get underway. Looks like umpire Andy there. Pull it off to start us off and get us underway. Starting midfield for the Swans is Menther's going to start in the midfield with Manning, and I believe that's George Henneford at the back. And then for the Saints, we have Stephen Pugh in there with Alec Townsend and Luke Farrows, I believe, is at the back there. So
there's 3 MJ Miller medalists getting around in the midfield at the minute for the Saints.
I was just going to say that there's a few medals there split between those midfielders.
Absolutely, Steve Pugh and Jake. As umpire Gillespie gets us underway. And Wilson wins the first tap out.
MJ Miller medalist, the tide with Pewey. Gets early 3 for a throw there from Austral, and Hannaford has the footy as he looks to lead the midfield and looks for options inside forward 50, but it won't get there. Slater's there, and there he is, influential again. Slater with intercept mark. He's very good at doing that, Luke Slater. If Swans are to win this game, they need to shut him out from doing that early on, I believe, then to get over.
He stood tall there with a big full forward bearing down on him.
Menther, an early touch.
Kicks it in, and the forward ball gets out of back. Well done, Todd Dixon, he's there. Ball goes to ground again. Gets out, tackled, great tackle there from the Swans, and he really tells him about it too.
Jesse Olsen.
Best young umpires there, Will Jakes says, give it to me, fellas.
Best in the region, I believe. He's very good.
Very, very good. The gold whistle, actually, you won this year.
Ball gets out. Oh, great tackle from the Saints. Wilson. Well done. Slater's there. Manning picks it up but can't get free of Farrows, and that'll be our umpire's ball up. Just about probably 5 metres out on the left-hand side there of the Swans' goals. Bit going on early on.
Yeah, they've locked it in well here, the Swans. Couple of repeat stoppages.
Farrows and Manning. There's 2 very hard eggs.
One contest to look out for today is the matchup there of Farrows and Hannaford. That will be an interesting one.
Swans are going to get another chance here. Feeds it back to Menther.
Sorry,
Top of the square.
Pugh
Really
and Hannaford.
kick.
Oh, Slater again.
Been good early.
In Mackay. He takes off and kicks it long, but it's going to be turned over again. Swanee's going to pump it back in. They've got to capitalise here.
Can they score, make the Saints hurt? Handball off to the side, looks for an entry inside foot 50. Olsen was there. Very interesting. Olsen usually plays full back and he's at full forward today.
Teskey throwing the magnets around, change things up.
He'd love to have that one again. He had the perfect lead. He got hands to it.
Menno's there and he goes to him. Great. Oh, drop from Menno. But in the back, and Pugh will give away the free kick and it goes to Manning. So he looks to get inside forward 50. Menther's there, but Farrows is on him.
I'll be trying to get into his head early, I think, Manning. He needs to concentrate on the footy.
He's got Bo Dixon there, but he won't go to him. Oh, Slater got crunched. Olsen picks it up, shot at goal. He's kicked it. Swans are on the board, and he loves it. Big celebration from Jesse Olsen. They get around him, the Swans.
They have come to play today, the Swans. And they take the lead, 1 goal straight, 6. Saints yet to score. Saints really yet to get it forward, to be honest with you.
Swans all over him there early on. It's a good start for the Swans.
They've set up well. They've set up well behind the ball as well with a couple of spares. They've taken a few intercept marks on the way out and just been able to pump it straight back in. Is Manning a player you would say you can get under his skin?
Oh, definitely. I think if you stir him up enough, he can give away 50s and be sent off, which is what probably Saints might look at trying to do if Swans start to get away here a bit.
Well, he's had the perfect start with a great inside 50 that led to a goal.
Great ruck contest again. Ball gets out. Hannaford with the clearance back inside forward 50. Slater's there once again, but goes to ground. Swans again with the entry. Olsen's there. They go to him. Oh, great from the Saints. No front on contact. Played. Dixon gets it out. Oh, kicks it straight to Mentha. Mentha with a shot. Has a shot. Mentha centres the footy, but Jackson will, Jackson Perkins, sorry, he marks it there. He goes to the left and kicks it to the right side of the ground. Great mark. 2-on-1. Saints are out and about. They go out to the side to Patrick Ryan. He'll drop it.
2-on-2 out there. Swans will win it. Saints now have the numbers.
Great contest to them there, but the umpire might have ball this up here. Could be a stoppage, and it is.
Give it to me.
Mentha's been huge early. Impact. Is he coming off an injury, you say?
Yeah, he's come off a broken collarbone, I believe, motorbike riding. So
he's done well to get back.
He has done well to get back.
He's a very, very good motorbike rider. Travels all over the world. Unfortunately, his collarbone.
A couple of plates and screws, I believe.
A couple of a big rumour I heard last week. Here's a fun fact for you. They strapped the other shoulder last week.
Oh, the old trick.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I love that.
And I don't know if they've done the same thing today.
Ex-VFL player, I believe.
He is ex-VFL with Geelong and I believe with Gold Coast.
Some good programs there.
Very good.
Originally from down in Western Victoria.
Ball gets out the right hand side. Kick out from the Swans, but the Saints mark it and they look to go back inside forward 50 for a real first chance at a goal. Drop off Firewood, bit of front on contact, no free kick paid. Ball gets strung up the middle of the ground, they got slung. Swans are out here, they get it out. Can they find someone with the footy? Goes back inside, dangerous handball, but he finds and they're out. Mark here from the Swans, but they got no one forward of the footy. Slater's there.
Saints have set up well.
Be interested to see. Slater's there, he's going to go for it. Oh, but it's well marked instead.
Brad Smith,
well done.
Man on the half-back flank there.
He looks to play on quickly and he looks to go inside forward 50.
Poor Brad Smith almost decapitated running through the banner.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah. Lucky to still got his head on his shoulders.
Also, big congratulations to Alicia Nunn. I did call her as a roughie for best on ground the women. She did get it done, so thanks for coming, boys.
Yeah, no worries.
If you're just tuning in, the Saints got up in the women in the Triple M Cup and then unfortunately got done in the reserve.
So, Saints are, what are they? They've won 2 from their 4 today so far.
And am I right in saying they're going for number 5 in a row here?
Correct. 5th premiership in a row they're going for today.
Fortunately not undefeated, they did lose a couple of games this year.
One of those was to the Swans in round 3.
Can he gather? No, he can't.
Mentha's there, picks up Joseph Hackney, gets a kick away, no good into the man of the mark.
Slater want to watch out.
Slater gets a late bump, great pressure. Mentha again, he's been influential so far. Kick inside, no mark there for the Swan. Olsen picks it up and he goes back inside to traffic, gets a handball, tap on. Hactors again, goes Mentha's there but can't get it forward. Back inside.
The big ruckman Wilson,
Big Wilson gets in, kicks it away. Hackney again but spoiled, not paid by the umpire.
I thought he knew he held
Might have been a mark.
Just a bit cute there from the Swans. Well, they got a bit of momentum and a bit of wind. Just get it in deep, put the Saints defenders under pressure.
That's a good thing about the Saints. They seem to always find a way, no matter how far down they are or how far front. They always keep fighting and always find a way to win that footy.
They're never out of the contest, are they?
Cohen Frith there, goes for it against Stephen Coral. Can't get it out, Stephen. He just goes to ground. No good there. But it's been kicked on the full.
On the full. Go to the Swannies. Jamison beats it.
Heavily strapped up ankle there from Jamison Beatson. It'll be interesting to see what's going on there. He looks a bit tame there as he goes for the run. Looks to be on the outside of the boot too. Kick inside, Saints turn it over.
Got the numbers here, the Saints. Look out.
Get it back. Kick in. Oh, great tackle there from the Swans. And that'll be holding the ball.
Mitch Cook, I can't see. He wasn't having any of that.
Mitch Cook, I've watched a fair bit of his brother Ryan Cook playing at South Fremantle in the Waffle. Looks just like him actually with the
With the dome up top.
Yeah, and the red and white jumper I was going to go with.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I hope he has plenty of sunscreen on that head because it would be burning out there.
Absolutely, that sun is absolutely K-ing everybody.
Great, Saints get it out, look inside for Firewood. Firewood's there, marks it, no, yes, he's been paid the free kick. Oh, nearly 50 metres there.
Probably fair enough, probably being held. He's a hard man to contain, Cody Firewood.
He is. Did play a bit of footy at Southport, I believe.
I think you might be correct there, Rory. He kicked 7 goals in last year's grand final. Probably was a bit stiff not to get best on. So I don't think he cared too much. He got a premiership medal, so that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, that's right. Better than a gold medal, eh?
Like Darcy Mealy coming on there for the Swans. Swapping with young Campbell, Chris and Hodges. He's going to have a big job today for us.
So the man on the mask got an interesting tactic, not facing him. The umpire's called stand,
Jemison
so he
beats
can't
it
turn
there,
around.
so he can't turn.
Gemmo's a bit of an interesting character.
He is. Forward goes, oh no, he's kicked it too. Interesting by Jemison there, he did choose to go backwards and forward just kind of walked around him to have the shot at goal and Jemison couldn't impact.
Well,
He kicks the goal.
Once the umpire calls stand, you're basically a statue, so his feet were cemented, he wasn't going to be able to do anything on the mark.
Interesting tactic though. Anything to put Firewood off his game, they're going to try, I think. Well, the Saints hit back. 1 goal straight 6 to 1 goal straight 6.
Been a good game so far, very hard at the footy. Great contest so far.
I feel the Saints have really wrestled a bit of that momentum back. The Swans came out hard, but Saints have got that goal back on the board and have slowed the game down a little bit. It was a hot start.
Yeah, they absorbed the pressure early, probably lucky not to be 2 or 3 goals down.
Yes.
They weathered the storm and now they're going to make the most of their momentum.
Ball goes up. Wilson.
Darcy Mealy wins the clearance and he kicks it away. A bit of a hack kick down in the forward line. Manning's there though, keeps it in front. Very well done. The ruckman's after him. Manning bit off his foot. Well done. Wilson kicks it in. Manning. Great kick there, marked by Lockie Ellison. He looked to have a shot on the far right-hand side, about 45 out from goal.
Got a bit of separation on Matt Petroni there. He was about 5 metres in front of him.
Yeah, he really dropped off there.
Bit off the play, I believe. There.
He's going to have the shot.
He walks around to the side. Oh, a bit off the side of the boot. Goes Slater's there, no mark. Mentha picks it up. Oh, he had chances there for the handball at the back and doesn't give it. Hannaford was there and he lets him know about it as well. I'll tell you what, if that was me, Brooksy, I don't think I'd be handballing it back to you either. So well done by Mentha.
Fair enough then.
I'm going with Mentha's got both his shoulders strapped, so
He does. He does have both his
He's got
shoulders.
black tape on one of them and the white tape on the other, so interesting tactic there.
Good luck.
Kick out there from Dixon. Goes to the left-hand side of the ground. Plenty going on there for the Saints.
Oh, I nearly grabbed it.
Nearly great. Frith there, gets tackled, drops it. No free kick paid. Jenkins, no, was that not Jenkins? No.
Going in hard there. Hackney.
Oh, it was Jenkins, sorry.
Hannaford.
Mealy again, centre of the ground.
They're out here, the Swannies.
Manning was working hard.
Sam McCann with the kick inside forward 50. Lockie's there again, but won't get it. Allison, sorry.
Allison
Drags it in.
Drags
Interesting
it
there. What's
back.
going to happen?
gotta be gone.
No pays. He did get up there, so it's probably why the free kick wasn't paid.
He
did
dragged
make an
that in
attempt.
like hungry hippos. He did.
Mentha there. Interesting matchup.
Wilson.
On Mentha there. Mentha gets out the back and won't get there. Oh, he had his head over it. No luck. Gets it back again.
Doesn't have the
High. No. Yes, they've paid it. Well done, Will Jakes. That's why you're the best.
Fair decision there by Will Jakes. Jake Wilson got up there. Must have a hole in his hand. He just completely missed the footy. And he's dragging himself off for that.
Yeah, he's coming. Oh, he's asking for the change too.
Yeah.
Nostril comes. Oh, nearly an
went
early
a
interchange there. Very interesting. Where's the
bad
interchange umpire?
Not bad by the MJ Miller medals. Just come off for himself. Yeah.
Oh, poor
Saints.
kick there from Saints outside the ground and nearly makes a great effort. He tells Rexy about it too.
He lets him know all about it.
Very good fisherman, Cameron Hill. If anyone's watching, check out his Facebook. Cameron Ken Fish, the young lad.
Who's this son?
Rexy, Cameron Hill.
Cam Hill.
Yeah, Ken Fish.
I heard an interesting story that maybe one night he was camping out there and the anchor line to his boat snapped.
Oh
May
no.
have sort of gone for a bit of a drift in the night.
What is the fish? What is the fisher choice out here? You'd be going after.
Oh, Barra or the mangrove jack, I reckon. The big ones, big meteries,
Just imagine. There's plenty of fish out there.
isn't there?
So,
Now kicks it up to the wing here for the Saints. And an excellent tackle.
Great tackle there.
Hannaford
Hannaford then wins the footy, gets it out.
throwing his weight around early. Neely's there.
Hannaford pushes one off, gives the handball back out, but it was holding the ball.
On the footy.
Gee, it's a tough game at the moment. There's not an easy possession out there for anybody. And when you do have it, you're hot under the pump.
This will be where your Jack Menthers, your Steve Hughes will come in handy. Clean with the footy. Sharp with your hands.
Hard. Medic went hard. So did Pugh. Kick inside for the Swans. They're going to get the mark. No, dropped. Slater's there. Good tackle from Slater. Menthers got it now. He gets it out. Takes 2 on.
Buffs through the tackle.
Does a bit of a spirouette. Kicks it inside forward 50. Perkins against Ellison.
He got it out.
Gets it out. Plenty of Saints numbers. Plenty of Swans as well. Perkins gets it out. Olsen with a tackle, but he finds Austral, but it bounces just before him. And he's taken someone on, but bounces away. Slater at the back. Pugh gives the handball to Slater. Missed him, but Slater regains, takes one on, gets around and finds Austral, and Saints have worked it out. Great work. Great press for the Swans, but Saints have found a way once again.
They've defended really well, but it's probably this next one that they've struggled.
Gets it. Rexy's there, and it's going to fall just short of him.
Defensive
And it is
tackle.
falling out of bounds.
He didn't get his way through the footy there. He just tried to kick off the back step.
Saints on the ropes a bit here. It's very interesting.
He's a very hot start by the Swans.
Can they do it for 4 quarters? Well, that's the question that will be asked. It'll be interesting to see if they can, because Saints we know can do it for 4 quarters.
It's probably what they needed, right? The fast start, the Swans.
They did. They definitely did.
Considering they got belted by about 60 points in the first final against the Saints, they needed to step up in a big way.
Free kick played Australia on the right-hand side wing of the ground. He kicks down the ground. He's looking for Cameron Hill again. Out the back, Hackney went for it, but didn't mark it. Oh, great tackle from Hackney, and he gets rewarded for it. Well done, Joseph. It's holding the ball.
They've tackled well, the Swans.
They have. He made up for that Hackney. He ran under the footy, but it's good enough.
Austral with the mark again as he looks. Will he look? It's interesting here. Swans have played it smart. They put 2 on Cameron Hill as they know that's where Saints are going to go every time. They plunked 2 on him, and he is getting that mark. But now here's his chance. As I spoke, Cameron Hill marks it about 45 out on the slight angle. I'm backing him in to kick this one. I reckon this will get the Saints back in front.
And Cohen Frith took the advantage there and used the footy well.
Very smart. Play did stop, but the umpire called play on.
It meant to went for probably an unrealistic attempt.
I'll tell you what, if he did hang on to it, it was going to be a fantastic mark.
Yeah, you're right, Colin Frith took the advantage.
It's been a very interesting weekend for near miss marks. There's a few last night in that game, and there's a few in the Collingwood-Melbourne game. Collingwood, whoever they played on Friday night.
Yeah, no.
It was Melbourne, wasn't it?
Melbourne.
Yep, my apologies.
And Cam Hill.
Cam Hill's kicked it. I backed him in. He's dropped it.
Not that well, Cameron Hill.
So well done by the Saints. Cohen Frith, like I said, took the advantage and laced out Cam Hill.
Cam Hill's had a bit of waffle experience. I'll have to look that one up.
He is from over in the west.
WA. There's a few from WA getting around here today.
Young Cohen Frith as well. He's going to head up to Darwin.
Join Gary Downs, I believe.
Mr. AFL Mackay, Gary Downs is up there.
You're going to join him. Shout out to you, Gary. Hope you're watching, mate.
Send through your predictions, Gary, if you can hear us.
Send us through to us, mate. I'm watching my phone waiting for you.
Play resets. Oh, throws the ball up, great throw up. Saints win it.
Hackney
down.
wins the clearance, gets it out. Swans got the numbers. McCann gives it to Terry Bailey.
Terry Bailey, the 400 gamer. And a great
Supposedly, best kick in the comp, so they say.
Jesse Olsen with another shot on goal.
I don't think he's come up against Alex Brooks yet for the best kick in the comp.
Just looking at Terry's kick there, might have been on his non-preferred. I don't think I could do that. That was fantastic work by Terry.
I think the wind's going to favour him here.
Has a shot at goal, and well, I think it's going to go out the full. No, it's gone through for a point. Just scraped in from that point post. Be a kick out here from Todd Dixon. Be interesting to see who he goes to.
Adam Shield down there doing the work, and Dixon will bring it in.
Not many options here for the Saints, but he's got Tyler Bobbin out to the right, but he won't go there. He chooses to go to the coach's box side, and he kicks it to Ty Jenkins, who marks it. Great mark. It's, no, I thought it was 50 there, but it wasn't. They've just called it back. Kicks inside, finds Slater, and well done. Slater's a bit too quick for Menther, and he tells him about it as well. Looks to go into the centre of the ground. Play on. Menther goes there for the smother, but misses, and it goes down the left-hand side to Firewood, and he drops it. Ball gets out the back, Beatson gets slung, and he gets paid the free kick for it as well. 50 metres. Cal McLeod has given it 50 metres away. No surprise. Jemison Vincent undisciplined there. He's very good for that. Him and Manning, same boat there.
Tell you what, he's tucking shirty. I think he fancies himself, maybe.
No,
Surely not.
It's a very short 50.
It is a very short 50, I agree.
There might be a chance here. I don't know. The win, if he's got to start at the far right post. Manning's there for the handball, but forward comes and he's...
Top of the square is the...
Oh, he's nearly 50 again. Yeah, but it isn't lucky because Menno was inside the 10 as well. Jemison from a shot 58, he's looking around, so he can't be too confident. Looks to centre the footy top of the square. Not a bad effort, but it'll bounce out. No, out in the full. Umpire pays out the full.
Disappointing effort there. You probably got to put that to the top of the square and give your forward the chance.
Moments like that can really cost you a game there, so he's got to be careful if he's to do that again.
They have to take all their opportunities today. That's not going to help.
I've got a bit of a feeling the Saints are just calm with the weather. They're a bit just taking in everything the Swans have got, and I think they're just going to hit them again later on in the game.
Quarter time. And the Saints 2 straight 12 lead the Swans 1 goal 2-8 here for the...
Bit going on in the middle of the ground. Welcome back here to the start of the second quarter. Recap on the scores if you have just tuned in. Saints 2 goals, nothing, 12. The Swans 1 goal, 2, 8. It's been a very hot contested game so far, with teams going very hard at the footy. It's been a great contest and hopefully continues on to the second quarter.
Back underway for the second quarter here at Etwell Park.
Good clearance from
Stephen
Pugh.
Gets it out early.
Looks for Austral.
He's on the footy. He had a bit of it in the first quarter playing off the half-back line. Pugh again.
Gets a handball out. Pugh, another great tackle again. Another great tackle there from Farrows.
Hiccup that was.
Swans got the numbers, but Saints defending well. That's holding the ball, and it is paid. Great tackle there from Alec Townsend, I believe.
Townsend.
And it's 50 metres. Oh no, very undisciplined from the Swans. I think that's their second or third 50, is it? Second?
Yeah, I think it's the second 50 of the game. I think the Saints gave away one early.
They did.
But how costly is this going to be? Because the Swans did a lot of hard work in that first quarter.
Trail by 4 points.
Feeling the Saints get one here, it might take the wind out of the sails for this one a little bit.
Interesting walk in here for the Saints player. Is it Townsend? It is Townsend.
Townsend taking his time.
Spinning the foot in his hands. Looks to have a shot about 35 out. Has a kick and it looks great. And umpire doesn't move. That's a goal. Well done. Townsend kicks the third goal for the Saints.
Got the start they wanted in the second quarter.
Hill, Firewood and Townsend, all the goal scorers for the Saints so far. With only the one for the Swans, that being Olsen with a quick start, and he kicked it about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter, and that's all the Swans have seen in the goal front, other than the two behinds earlier on in the first.
See Coach Carl Teskey down there just consulting a few people as to what change-ups they might make.
It's a good thing about Swans, they've definitely got plenty of midfielders to go through there, and then quick rotations, so well do the Saints, so it's probably why they're the two top teams this year.
Get underway, looks like Chris and Hodges there versus Wilson gets over the top, taps it down. Shark by Swans will Manning at the bottom of the pack. That's pretty typical. Again, Wilson, they sort of locked arms there.
Not doing too bad for young fella old Chris and Hodges, he's doing well.
Doing very well, played a very good game last week in the prelim final.
Another academy player, doing very well.
Someone here in the middle, a couple of players get a bit heated. Alright.
Bit of live action.
Get the ball going. Hodges wins that down. He didn't have anyone going up against him. Mentha's going to lead the race. Look at the pace on Jack Mentha.
Well done. Gets the kick away inside forward 50. Ball hits the ground first. McCann picks it up. Looks for option. Gives it back. Is that Mentha again? Great tackle there by, I believe, Todd Dixon.
Ball's going out of bounds. Down near the scoreboard.
Between all the defenders I've played on in the comp, Todd Dixon has been my toughest. Can play, the young fella.
Rory Underwood, the number one goal scorer in the Magpies.
Looks to be a holding free kick to Joey Hackney. No.
It's going to the Swans zone.
Out.
Manny.
Looks to go inside forward 50. Poor kick.
But it's going to come off, I think. You're footy, can't find a handle on
Well,
it.
someone had the head over the footy, but I thought I heard the umpire's whistle. Or not.
Yeah, the chaos footy actually might have worked here for the Swans.
Oh, big kick from Coral, and that is gone. He has top edged that. Gone straight through to the keeper. Back.
Working there.
Saints have got it, they're out and about, they've got loose players everywhere. Firewood, is it? Right. Goes through it. Firewood picks it up. Kick forward again for the Saints. Cameron Hill's there. Cameron Hill versus Jemison. Hill does well to win it, gets the handball back over the top, but won't find anyone. Austral fights for it, but the Swans get it out back to Beatson. Oh no, Saints win it back. Wreck. Keelan Wreck gives the hand. Oh no, tries to pick it up, and now he gives it. Gives the handball back to Hill. Hill drops it. Beatson's got it inside the Saints forward 50, but kick, poor kick. Bobbins there, won't get it, and it's a race here.
He's going to wrap
Got
him
he
up.
wrapped him up, he took him on. Oh, umpire calls it is. That would have been a tough decision there. He is 50-50.
I think it's a fair call. He only just picked it up. Crowd not happy.
Bit going on up here.
Watch Stephen Fury.
Gets it out. Hugh. No, they're
Said
there.
he's not there. He's
At the back, here we go.
Townsend.
Townsend has a kick and it'll go out of bounds. That's probably the best option for the Saints there. Probably what they're looking for. It's a bit of a reversal here. It seems to be the scoring or the end they're keeping the footy in, because in the first quarter the Swans kept it down this end and the Saints are doing the same this quarter so far, so hopefully they can keep it up. They could probably really damage the scoreboard here, which is what the Swans couldn't do, and make them hurt.
The Saints ruckman's been on top this quarter, so let's see what he can do here.
Goes across.
Goes over the back.
Cameron Hill gets a tap away, can't find anyone, ball gets out. Swans try and clear it, but they can't go straight. Townsend has another shot, but there's Swans have got a goalie there back there. He'll get it out and kicks it forward. There's Frith. Frith the speed. Will he beat? Oh, he won't, but Frith, let's kick it on the ground. Two Saints, well done. Great contest there by Townsend, I believe. Gets it out. Perkins picks it up, wheels around, looks for inside forward 50. And can't find anyone, but a great contest again there by the two players. Manny picks it up, takes two on, get past the both. Gets the handball out to Joey Hackney. He's looking for it, goes to ground again, can't keep his feet. Gives the handball across, holding there from the Swans. No free kick paid and the ball goes down the ground and Colin Frith will keep it in and have an hence kick to the middle of the ground to Cal McLeod, who overruns it. But luckily for the Saints, kicked off the ground. Looking for options, ducks. No luck with the handball.
Look at them all. Everywhere.
Duck gives the handball out.
Great pressure though.
Great pressure from the Swans there, and they look to get around Terry Bailey. Has he got the speed? I think Slater's going to get him. God, great tackle from Terry. He's persistent. Holding the ball, paid by the umpire. Bit stiff there, I reckon.
Yeah,
He just kicked it up to Saints player.
He didn't have any prior.
That was great where it's due, Terry Bailey.
He did chase it down. I didn't think he had the legs in him.
Yeah, credit. It was a great tackle.
There's someone down here from the Swans. The trainer's still yet to go out there. Now they're starting to go. I think it's Jesse Olsen. This could be a big no for the Swans.
Was that a calf?
I think he's done his calf. He is not in a good way. You definitely feel for him getting injured in the grand final.
Especially so early too. Meanwhile, the Saints chop it off.
I think he'll do his best to try and stay out there, but he's not looking good. He can hardly walk here, Olsen. This could be very costly for the Swans here. He's been dominant early on.
Cal McLeod down back to the footy. Chips it wide.
The ball seems to be getting a bit stagnant now as they look, and Cal McLeod, well done. He kicked it to him and he's worked hard to get it back again, so well done. Rexy marks it, he wheels around, looks for options. He's got options. He's got the big ruckman, the MJ Miller Tide medalist, with the ball in the middle of the ground. It's interesting because the ball's coming right near the injured Olsen, so it'll be interesting what the umpires do here, whether they hold play.
Looks like Keelan wrecked there with the footy.
Looks to go in, down the ground.
Down a bit.
Slowed it right down, gets out the back.
Beats
And does well, and he'll
bounds.
take it out of bounds. There's a bit of push and shove going on here.
I can't see Olsen coming back on. He is limping about as slow as he can. It's taken about 5 minutes to walk 50 metres, the poor fella.
And the calf does not look good.
Does not look good. Calf, ankle, perhaps.
The umpires, I believe, should hold the ball up here, and they will. They've called time off. Well done. Good decision made. It's interesting here. Forward has gone back into 4-4, and Mitchell Cook has gone back to it.
It's a good matchup.
Very good matchup.
Mitchell, very good in the air.
Beatson trying to play the spare in defence by the look of it, just to kick off the
As we
play.
can see now, look at that ankle from Beatson. He can't be in a very good spot either. It is heavily strapped. Well, I can talk anyway.
Great throw in. Wilson wins the tap down.
Great work. Hannaford attacks it hard. Can't get the handball out. Ball goes to ground, and it's going to be a ball up, I'd say, Mr. Umpire. He's called holding the ball. Diving on. It's going to be a Swans free. That was an interesting free kick. Ball gets out. Swans go to Hackney. What's he going to do with it? Turns back in. That wasn't not a very good kick. Kicks us in the ground. Saints fly. No one wins it.
Great tackle there again, Morris.
Just didn't need to play on then, Dixon, did he?
Dixon there. Sorry, apologies. It's interesting interesting here with Meadow going back to the forward line. You'd think he would try to be up in the contest here because he's kind of sitting in no man's land because...
Working hard to help his defence out there. He's sitting back here now, but a Saints
Here we go, Saints may come off the bench and gone to. Maybe that's what happened there. Maybe he's the player went off.
Some Brad Smith there. And,
What's it? Oh, it's on here. Oscar and Mentha by the look, but our post, the pole's got us. The pole strikes again.
I can see Mentha will stick up for himself.
Looks like the shoulders getting a bit of a workout there for Mentha.
The ball.
It's Dixon, sorry. Oh, here goes Mentha back into it again. Pulls Dixon away. Well done. Smart head from Mentha. That's what experienced footy gets you. Kick inside forward 50 from the Saints, but there's Swans blokes everywhere. Oh, he's dropped it. Forward marks it. There were Swans everywhere, but great tackle. No sling was paid. And he's all over. Oh, it's going to be on here. A bit of push and shove again. He's up him. Ball comes out. Oh, he's paid it to Firewood. Firewood gets the free. He rubbed him on the head. After the free kick wasn't given, and the umpire has now paid the high free. There was no need for it. Undisciplined from Swans again, and it could cost them. I'm backing Firewood in here.
It's a shame because the Swans, they just engaged in the wrestle on the wing here, and it left them short at the stoppage. And then again, engaged in the wrestle here and have given away a free kick when they had the ball.
You really didn't need to rub him on the head, and he has. He's just given away the free, so interesting.
Steve New coming off for a rest. He's given a Swans player.
He looks a bit buggered, Hugh, but he's absolutely worked hard. He deserves the well-earned rest. Great strike, and he's missed to the left-hand side there, forward. It looks like Manning might take the kick out here, which is an interesting move because he's normally the winner of the footy, but he's chose to kick out. The Swans have got plenty of numbers around on the right-hand side, but it'll be interesting to see whether they go there or use the left-hand side of the ground. But he's gone to the right for the first time today. Well done.
They needed to generate a bit of runs, so I don't mind this from Manning.
The wind is blowing well out there, so but it's interesting move. He finds a target, so it might work out for him.
Saints have done well to cut himself over there, but
He's got the footy, gives the quick handball back.
Mitch Cook.
Mitch Cook goes long.
2-on-1 to the Swans.
Dixon's there again.
Swans might win this.
Swans are out here. Gets a kick away off the ground.
Alistair, Danny Gather.
Matty Scarlett Nablet like there.
He does, look at this.
Oh, inside, but there's Saints blokes everywhere. It might pay off. Slater, the brick wall, gets tackled.
Tackle's been spectacular.
Great tackle, young Frith. Oh, great pickup. Gives the handball away. And it'd be paid. Oh, he's paid a throw.
Paid a throw.
Interesting call there because Saints were out and about. Ty Jenkins had got the footy and was gone.
I'd really like to see the Swans put the Saints defence under a bit more pressure here. Their last two inside 50s have been really shallow.
Need to go a bit deeper in case the top is square.
Get a bit deeper, put the Saints defence under a bit of pressure.
Is it worth keeping it low here, boys? Just trying to put the Saints so they can't contest and grab it. You know, bring a bit of a lower entries inside forward 50 and trying to take out the Saints contested grabbing in this game. And there we go again. It's point proven, but it's dropped. But still, the Saints go close to getting into that mark, and they apply the pressure. And they've also been kicked out the full. Just looking down at the bench there, Olsen seemed to be getting a bit of treatment on his calf. He got back up, did have a couple of little runs. He just spoke again to the club physio. He's come back out again. He just seemed to have a limp. Interesting to see whether he gets back on the ground. Oh, well, the looks of it, he is trying hard too.
Good put for grand finals. An important player for the Swans. Kicked their only goal so far.
And we're going away to the Swans, I believe. Well, Joseph Hackney.
Hackers gets it again on.
Finding a bit of it.
He does struggle with the use of the footy there a bit, so it'll be interesting to see what he does here. Going out in the ground, he's gone for the centre of the footy. Not the best option, but it's going to pay off.
Now, here's your chance, Casey. This is where it needs to go to top of the square.
Yeah,
or
just
low,
a little bit deeper.
There it is. There's the low kick, but he's kicked it straight to a Saints player. That's the thing about Saints. They have got the best intercept marker in the comp in there. It's Luke Slater, but you know their back line also helps them out heaps, and it's very hard to get entries inside your own forward 50, as we know. Ace. Dixon, Darrows, he's worked hard. He's going to try and take someone on, but he gives the handball to Cal McLeod. Cal McLeod kicks, and it's paid downfield once again. Undisciplined by Swans. There's no need to do that. And they've paid it. Colin Frith takes the mark. 60 out, and he's got to get called by the umpire to go back around his mark.
And he'll put it to the top of the
Rexy's there, but he won't need it because Firewood screams out, takes the mark. He's marked at about 30 metres out on a slight angle to the left-hand side of the ground.
Look at the difference there between the
Right-hand
last two
side.
inside 50. Swans have a chance with some position. They go short to the top of the 50, turn over. Saints get their chance. They've taken the mark 30 metres out straight in front.
What do you reckon, Rory? You back him in?
Yeah, I'm backing him. He's a beautiful set shot on the footy.
Won the goal kicking for the league the last 2 years, Cody Firewood. Kicking about 60 goals in both seasons.
Kel McLeod's coming off here with the runner. Whether he's injured or not will be interesting. He seems to be all right.
I think he's okay. Very deliberate run up from Firewood. He's got a great routine.
Beautiful ball drop, strikes the footy, but he's
Put the
kicked
boss
it
on him.
all right. We've put the commentator's curse on him.
Yeah, maybe I'd put that on him early by picking him for the medal as well.
Maybe. It's all your fault.
Apologies for that.
Blaming
Firewood.
Mitch Cook brings it back into play. Big long kick.
Long
Towards
thumping kick
Hannaford.
down the ground.
Hannaford does well out to Manning, who he also does well to get a kick to Terry Bailey, the 400 gamer.
Delicious
400
work,
plus
delicious
gamer.
work here from the Swans. Well done. Kick inside forward 50.
And not a bad result for the Swans. They're definitely out of bounds.
Much better movement there for the Swans.
That was quick footy.
Manny's the X factor for them at the moment, isn't he? He's got a bit of pace, looks like he's got some tricks.
He's got some drink. He's got the haircut to go with it.
And he always knows where to be. He's always in the right spot at the right time, wins the footy. He can be a big chance to be the difference for them, the Swans today. He can win the game for them. Just an update on the scores if you are tuning in. It is Saints 3 goals, 2-20 to Swans 1 goal, 2-8. Swans have yet to hit the scoreboard this quarter. Saints have kicked 2 behinds, I believe.
Excellent. That's the kick there from Beats.
Oh, but how much Slater.
Well, Slater read that perfectly. Although,
He's kicked to Perkins. Perkins looks around Mento. Perkins just gets the handball away to Pugh. Pugh looks for options inside, finds one, but he's in trouble here. Well done, Terry Bailey again. Another great tackle. Looks or dove on it, but he got it out. Oh, he's pulled over the shoulder. High tackle. Play on for Pugh. Pugh can't get the kick away. It's smothered. Well done by Joey Hackney. Austral pops one around the head and he'll get paid for it. Oh, he's copping the knee there at the side. There's a bit of interesting there.
Pew's causing a few headaches for the Swans at the moment.
Some big headaches. Austral goes inside forward 50, looking for Cameron Hill. No mark, great defence from the Swans. Look out, Jenkins is there. Can't stop it. Swans get it out. June handles.
excellent tackle.
Well done.
And that'll be a free kick to the Saints.
Well done from Keelan Reck there. Well deserved. Holding the ball.
Very lanky customer, this man. That's a
Kick inside forward 50. Farrows won't get there. Great mark from the Swans. Ryan Haynes, he lets Farrows know about it, gives him a rub of the head. Umpire Will Jakes tells the man of the mark to stand. Good mark there from Ryan Haynes.
solid customer, Ryan Haynes. I wouldn't want him sitting on.
He kicks to Jamison Beatson.
Jeez, that's barely gone 10
That
there.
is lucky to go 10.
They're really trying to take the sting out of the game here, the Swans, by the looks of it.
Swans go back to Cook. They're really trying to slow the Saints
I
down.
don't know about this tactic.
I don't know about it either.
Start scoring the Swans. Is there any chance?
Oh, great mark from...
Played, and that'll be half time here at Etwell Park with the Saints 3 goals, 2-20. Leading the Swans 1 goal, 2-8. How have you seen it so far, Casey?
Yeah, at the moment I think the Swans are certainly having a crack. They're sticking their tackles and they're good around the footy, but the Saints have just been a bit cleaner, a bit faster.
Rory, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's been a good game. It was hard for Swans to hit the scoreboard there in that quarter, and Saints really showed how to make advantage of keeping inside your forward half. It's been a great game so far. So hopefully Swans can kick a few early on in the third, which is what they need to do. It's what we call the premiership quarter, isn't it?
That's it. They can't win it this quarter, but they can go a long way to losing the game, can't they?
It was only one goal.
Yeah.
Only one goal to none that quarter, so they're just right into the Swans. They wouldn't count themselves out of it.
One of my favourite sayings there used by Alex Brooks. Definitely can't win it this quarter. They can go a long way to losing it.
Well, we'll be back after half time at Etwell Park for the second half of the Allied Cup in the seniors. All good.
So,
introducing prizes. Custom-made pipe, 2 off from one of our major sponsors, Steel Arc Engineering. So the first prize is to draw a Russell custom-made flat pack pipe. We have the representatives from Chicken and Mackay. Two couriers win one of the fly pits. Congratulations. Next prize. Next prize will be one of our meat trays. We have Christy with a phone number there, and I'm pretty sure I know who that is, so they're the winner of our first meat tray. Amber, please do the next one. Two couriers again, they get a meat tray today. We have 2 prizes left, both a bottle of spirits. A bottle of Johnny Walker. And another bottle of Johnny Walker. Okay, here we go, boys. Back to Mackay, Susie and you guys for another draw.
But I mean, that's what makes him look around, is the fact that he's been taking it.
If the big gun's out, he's not catching us, so.
Redraw that one. Richie. Maybe senior Richie, was the winner of that last one.
Yeah, okay.
On behalf of Baker Street, we want to thank everyone for turning up today. It's been a great day. I hope everyone's enjoyed themselves. Been a big, and I think the ground looks pretty good, so thanks everybody.
Like Pearl Harbor with that nip in the air. Pearl Harbor. The nip is, yeah.
All right, and we're back for the second half of the Senior Men's Allied Cup here at Etwell Park, Bakers Creek, with the North Mackay Saints 3 goals 2-20 and the Swans 1 goal 2-8. So a very tightly contested first half. I'll throw to Casey and Rory now. I'll go Casey, what are your thoughts for this second half? What do the Swans need to do to really get back into this game?
Yeah, just a bit more run, maybe a bit more clean. See if they can string a few passages of possessions together. That was a tongue twister. Their tackling's been good, their contested ball's been good, but just not enough run and speed on the outside, I reckon. Need to do something about Stephen Pugh. He's just got the ball on a string at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. Leather poisoning for Pewey.
And the big forward, Firewood.
Yes.
If they can stop these two.
Helps a lot, Rory. What are you saying, mate?
Yeah, I just think if Swans played the way they did in the second and this third, I think Saints are going to kick away a bit here. It's just, the Saints are just, Swans' entries inside forward 50 haven't been the best. They're not looking for the right options. The Saints just intercept marking all day and they're really killing them from it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the Premiership quarter in the third, but I'm still swaying towards the Saints there, and I'm really liking Slater for the medal.
Slater for the medal, you reckon?
100%.
We will find out very shortly.
Jesse Olsen back on the field as well.
Oh, that is good news. And
Very good news for the Swans.
we are underway, third quarter. Wilson and the hyphenated Grissom Hodges.
Sharp as a tennis ball, they say.
Ball goes out wide. That's Academy coach Rory Underwood there. That insightful stuff.
Couple of zingers. He'll be here all day, folks.
Ball out on the back 50 for the Swans. They're going to work it forward, and Mentho, he's had a bit of the footy. Weaves his way through, handball's out. And can they find a target? No, but it is 2-on-1, and the one almost wins. And he does well, Jacob Wilson. He really wraps that Swans player up.
Yeah, he was in a bit of trouble there. They actually had him 2-on-1 on the outside there, but
He did well. Go gadget arms from Jacob Wilson.
bit of a vote getter, I believe.
He is. The joint MJ Miller medalist, which is our senior men's best and fairest winner. Him and Stephen Pugh, teammates, sharing that this year.
He wasn't Team of the Year ruckman though. Very interesting.
That is interesting.
We'll move on as the ball comes out wide and Beatson has it, and there's a bit of push and shove here.
Like we said at the at half time,
I think
the Saints can go a long way.
you always
To
get a bit
losing this.
nervous, and the umpire's red carded
They
someone.
can't win it. Oh, red card.
There has been a red card
Red
here.
card.
Extraordinary scenes.
Red card.
Eastern
That'll be
Swans
the-
player has been red carded.
Just trying to work out who the red card is here. Just can't quite see the number. This is interesting. Now Swans are going to go a man down. This cannot help them.
So for
For
those
sure.
that don't know the rule, it's the Swans player can't come back on the ground, and they'll be a player short for 15 minutes.
Not entirely sure what he did there. Did anyone see
I missed that one.
that one? No.
I was.
Big arms.
See.
I can't see what number. 24. Red card. Bo Dixon has been. Oh, he was influential there in the first.
Big
was,
loss.
yeah. Good
That's
start.
interesting. That's not a good red card.
And the Saints player doesn't look to be anyone from the Saints down or anything, so I don't know what the red card.
There's one coming off here. So is Austral being sent off as well?
I don't know. Bit of confusion here.
Well, he's getting. Is he? See if he gets replaced here.
And he's
Oh no, I'd say he has been sent off as well. So I believe it's Dixon, and I'd say Austral's copped the yellow because he's getting replaced.
And they are getting stuck into each
They're
other
getting
still.
stuck with each other on the bench. So Austral has been yellow carded by the sounds of it as well. He's been replaced as the rule.
Bit
He
of,
can be replaced immediately with the yellow card.
Bit of Campbell Brown about that as he's coming off. He's just given a serve to the Swannies bench.
50 metres to the Saints as well, which won't help.
Really,
This is-
really disappointing from the Swans because they've probably just engaged a bit too much in the wrestle and the back and forth, and it's It's actually starting to hurt them now.
The discipline costs them a bit here. Like,
It's a
it's
very
unneeded.
interesting way to start this second half.
what with the man down? What do we think the Swans need to do to get back into this, Casey? Alex, what do we think?
If the Swans just need to lock it up, I think.
Yeah, let's chip it around a little bit, take some sting out of the game. Just maintain possession for a minute or two.
They tried a bit of that in the second, but yeah, we're just
Watching the footage.
to see what happened here.
It seems to have calmed down a little bit. The teams are doing well there. Just to calm things down. Thanks to our expert cameraman at Flow Motion Media for that.
Thank you, Jack.
Well, they're a man down now with the red card. You've got Olsen who's limping a bit there in the forward line.
Does look sore, Olsen. He's is that his hamstring he's got strapped there? Do you think that's strapping or is it a...
I think he's got a hamstring like sleeve type thing on, like a skins type thing.
Well, the Swans are going to win down the middle. They got a free kick.
Get it out. Here's a chance. Swan's got to hit the scoreboard here. Try and keep in touch with the Saints. The score is 4-2, 26 to 1-2, 8.
This is the kick. Top of the square. Big
Great
score from
spoil.
Slater. And
Slater
ball go
once
out of
again.
bounds.
He's a classy player, that's Slater.
Ball out in the forward pocket for the Swans. Can they get on the board here?
Ball gets in.
Good tap.
Olsen! Oh,
Almost
he's
sneaks
missed,
one through.
and he's hurt the
And
calf
grabbing
again.
that-
He is the
grabbing
heavy
that
off the
hamstring
strap.
again.
He is not in a good way, Olsen.
Yeah.
I
tell you
don't
what-
think he's going to be out there for much longer by the looks.
If the Swans managed to grab one there, that would have been a good little confidence booster. Considering they're
It
playing
doesn't
now.
help with Dixon being set off there. One short. Olsen's probably done now as well, so that makes him two short as he limps off the ground again. That'll be it for Olsen. So now Swans go down to 2 on the bench. Not going to help him in the dying stage of this one.
No.
Paddy Ryan with a big long kick down the wing. Cleanly picked up there by Frith.
Great tackle.
Great
Who's that?
tackle. Cameron Hill
Hyphenator
gets
again.
tackled, the hyphenator.
Brisson Hodges.
Brisson Hodges, the tennis ball.
Throwing his weight around. And he does well on the ruck there too. The ball goes out wide to the wing. Well danced around there, Cal McLeod.
Looks
Gets a
inside,
kick
Cameron
inside.
Hill.
That's a
Oh, great
kick and
contest.
cleaned up. Right as he
Great.
marked. I don't think there'll be a 50 paid for that. I
Yeah,
think
it was in the
He's
contest.
in the contest. He
Cam
did
Hill
hit
put a
it
bit of
hard.
mayo on it too, I reckon.
Academy Award for that one, boys. Get him nominated.
Now this is the deep injury that we've been talking
Jenkins
about.
flies,
Casey.
mark, second grab, not paid by the umpire. Handball at the back, Frith finds Firewood. Firewood has a shot, bends it. The big bender. It's a goal. The banana.
The banana!
He's kicked it.
That is an unbelievable goal from Firewood.
Very, very good goal. Into that win too, Cody Firewood. Rory Underwood's just loving his own work here. He's cracked himself up.
He will be a minute before he gets back on the mic, I reckon.
I'm all good.
He's back.
Back on. Good goal there from Firewood.
And that'll take the wind out of the Swanee sails, I think.
Yeah, the game's getting away from him now.
Definitely.
Big boy McAvoy. Big boy McAvoy.
Ball coming back to the middle.
Hannaford in the ruck.
Big George Hannah,
He's been good.
big Jacob Wilson from the Saints. Up they go. Brisson Hodges wins it.
Manning gets
Mentha.
first clearance to Mentha.
Terry Bailey shrugs a tackle. And a very good kick there. That's a great set of hands. Oh, not quite. Mentha, front and centre. Can't get the hands to Mentha. To Manning, sorry.
Perkins.
Mentha with another tackle.
Entry again here for the Swans. Here they go. Hannaford flies, can't get there. McCann's there. McCann's going to get it back. Handball out, he's got options. Darcy Mealy steps back inside, dropped it, and that'll be holding the ball. He should not have went back inside there. He should have went back around to the right.
Yeah, did too much trying to get on his right
Much.
foot there.
Turning back into the contest, it's a thing we see a lot.
Really not confident on his left. Brad Smith comes across to Dixon.
Brilliant tackle
Dixon's
there
got-
from Brad Smith.
Dixon's got wrecked, but he goes in the centre of the ground to Perkins, and Perkins gets it. He goes out sideways to McLeod,
Interesting
who
kick.
marks it. Very dangerous there from the Saints.
Yes. McLeod, dangerous kick, but it's going to come off.
Oh,
And
he's
that's
paid it.
holding the footy as well.
Oh, that's nearly borderline 50 metres there. Reversal, sorry, I should say.
They pinned him in the forward 50 there, Swans. They manned up really well. They didn't really have any options or clear options to go for.
Now, he's going to go back. He's going to be kicking from just outside 50.
Hannaford on the line. He doesn't think he can make the distance.
So I don't know about this kick. I think he's just got to go to the top of the square. Happy to be proven wrong.
Oh, he's absolutely
He
top
has.
edge
He's
that.
skied
He's
it.
gone
Get
for
under
it.
that.
Oh,
There's a massive pack.
McCann got smashed in that contest. And it's a bit going on here in the middle of the ground.
Wreck. Can he gather the footy? He gathers it again.
Rick
Gets the
a
hands
handball.
out. Great tackle. It is a hot footy.
A few tough contests there from both teams.
And
No
there's a
easy
bit of push
footy.
and shove.
Push and shove again. A bit fiery this grand final.
That's it. Good by Slater there. He just gave the footy back to the umpire, said get it going. Give me another touch.
This is
the
the
best-
moment for the Swans. They need to get something here.
McLeod hitting the back, no free given. High puts his head over the footy. Q takes it out of bounds. Rex a bit hurt here, but he gets up and he's all good.
Happy to take it out, Huey.
Watch Menther here, I reckon. Menther is on here.
Mentha, they got
Yeah.
a couple of crafty
He's
players
calling
here.
for it. He's pointing for where he wants it, Menther.
Starting at the back of the stoppage. Watch him run straight through here.
That's
Straight
a good
down
match up
through.
there. Pew on Manning. That'll be one.
Here
to
goes Menther. No, tap goes the wrong way. Smacks Farrows in the head. And it's paid high. He's paid high free kick to the Ruckman, the
And
MJ
go to-
Miller medalist.
Yep.
Jacob Wilson. And
Handballs
typical
back to
Ruckman just
McLeod.
handballs it. Very smart.
Yep. Knows his
What more could you
limits.
want? Risky kick by McLeod, but he finds Dixon. And the Saints are out and about here if they can get going. Dixon
Bang.
kicks down the ground, looks for Ben Glover there.
Big Benny Glover.
Kicks it down. Firewood, no push in the back, paid. And it is
It
paid.
is, yeah. Just
Fair
caught
enough.
out of position there.
He was caught out of position.
Good work from the Swans defender there, got in front.
Mitch Cook.
Mitch Cook,
Mitch Cook down
the
there on
Cutter
forward.
CEO.
And that's a nice kick out wide. Finding a teammate.
Slater retreats there, so that's the interesting option there from the Saints. Slater chooses not to go the mark of retreats, so he can be a
I don't know why he
option
didn't
in the
take the
next
space
contest.
there. He had all the space
Yeah.
in the world. He just took 2 steps and kicked it. He should have ran it up.
He could have still taken his 5 or 10
Sure
to
could
the
have.
point of the mark.
Ball was out over near the old scoreboard there. Umpire brings the ball back into play. Great throw in. One down by the Swans, but Saints have the numbers. McLeod gets their hands back and that'll go back out of bounds again as well. That'll be half forward flank here for the Swans.
5-2, 32 to 1-3-9. Swans need to get something going in this third.
For those,
Don't
watching
want to have any hope.
for those watching the live stream and are missing the AFL, it's the Giants up by 23 points, 65-42 against St Kilda. And then tonight's game, Port Adelaide versus the Brisbane Lions.
Slater.
At 6:25. Once again, Slater.
He's
Great
been
set.
huge.
And a great kick too, look at that.
We've got a
Going Frith,
few.
can he keep it in?
Just got a message from a few people overseas. Jake Bird, if you're watching, you're overseas there, mate. It's a big effort to be watching from over there. I hope you enjoy, mate.
Whereabouts overseas?
I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure he's in Germany.
Germany.
But message me, Birdie, if I'm wrong and let me know.
Glover.
Yeah, well done, mate. Good
Goes for a
effort.
bounce.
Other.
Kicks on well bodied
Firewood.
there, Firewood.
And he's paid in the back again.
Pushed him out.
He is, and that's 50 metres. Firewood,
Tell you
reckless
what.
there. He gets caught for that most games.
He,
Sometimes he gets away with it, sometimes he doesn't. He didn't there.
That's stiff, I reckon that was in the side.
Yeah, it's a bit stiff. He had Cam Hill right in the goal square too, who he laced out.
You probably couldn't give a man the medal after a 50-metre penalty, could you?
Oh, don't know. Stranger things have happened. Mitch Cook now. Big kick inside 50. And a bit of a scrap here with Slater and a couple of Swans boys trying to get the footy. Hannaford's in there, Mealy's there, and the ball gets thrown up. By the umpires. Thrown up nicely. Hannaford holds his space, wins the tap down.
in without it.
Probably be lucky not to have... Oh,
Struck high there was Bobbin and he gets the free. Pugh gets swamped.
As you do, you need to swamp that bloke to stop him.
Bobbin with the footy on the right-hand side of the ground on that far wing. Farrows leads, but not the right option. He goes backwards to McLeod. McLeod with the handball and kicks across. Oh, poor kick from McLeod. Very poor kick. Frith, though, makes it and gets paid for his effort of holding the ball.
Don't know what Cal McLeod was doing there.
Olsen looks to be standing up again and he's trying his best to move around, but I don't think he's going to be able to get back on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the right call. I know he'd be desperate to get out there.
Great set of hands.
Oh, front on contact and it's paid away at the Swans.
Excellent mark taken there by the Swans defender.
Hannaford makes a strong lead here to the left-hand side of the ground.
Slater's set up in a good spot here for a contest or an
And
intercept
again
mark.
here, Slater for the intercept grab. Oh, gets pushed out of it there. Hannaford got him out of it.
Saints have done well to just knock it forward, but it's going to come back again. Swans have it.
Swans have it. Look to go. Terry Bailey, the best kick in the comp.
Probably not the best kick to get to him, but he's going to make
Oh,
it work.
gets
Great
smothered.
smother.
Well done from Bobbin. Gets
Great
the handball
smother.
away. Picked up by
And
Farrows.
just turns out of traffic nicely, and he finds Steve Pugh, who is away. He takes 2 bounces. And he finds Alec Townsend.
Townsend has a shot
Come along.
and he's missed.
Not quite. And if you're tuning in, if you want to shout out on the live stream, you've got to give us your tips for today. So tell us who's your winner, who's your best on,
And we'll give you a shout out.
and a margin. As the Swans going to bring the footy back in, the Saints 5 goals, 3-33. The Swans 1 goal, 3-9. Swans haven't scored since early or late in the first quarter. I apologise.
I think it was a point in the last. Point in the first, sorry.
That's a great mark
Great mark there.
down there by the Saints player. Is that forward or is it
I
Hill?
think it's Cameron Hill. It is Cameron Hill, the fish boat.
The last time these two sides met, it was 12-8, 80. The Saints beat the Swans 1-6-12. So the Swans only kicked 1 goal in that game.
Qualifying final.
Qualifying final, yeah. They need to find another one here if they're any
Oh,
hope.
great kick, the big bender, but marked on the goal line. I believe that is forward. It is.
How can you let that happen?
Thanks, Scotty McGregor, for your setting through your predictions. He's got Saints by 50, Slater best on ground. Another one's come in as well, Riley McGrath, Saints winning by 25, but he's gone with Brooksy, best on Stephen Butte.
Stephen Pugh, yep. Like that one by Riley. Very
Don't mind
smart.
that with Slater best on. He was good.
Very
heavy.
unfortunate Riley's not playing today.
Yeah, Ashton Riley is forward, kicks a goal. I believe
his
that's his
third.
second or third for the day, Casey?
Third.
Third goal for the day.
Yeah, 2 in this quarter and 1 in the first.
There we go.
So yeah, we've got Hill, Townswood and Frith for a goal each, and then Firewood 3. Olsen, the lone goal scorer for the Swans, and he's still off the ground.
Ball just finding its way back to the middle now. We've got Farrows on Manning. It's like Mentha in there as well for the Swans. Interesting ruck contest. I don't think either player had their eye on the footy. Farrows wins it out. Kicks it out wide. Good contest there by the Saints player. Townsend grabs it, shovels it back. Bobbin kicks it forward. Dropped by the Swans defender. He gathers on the ground. Can't quite find a hand pass. All sort of scrapping around in there, and the umpire has paid a free kick to the Swans. Going to Manning. You'll always find him on the bottom of the pack, and that's a great kick to Mentha.
Another one who works hard today, those two.
Mentha gets the ball and he kicks to Hannaford. Geez, the trio there, the midfield and trio.
Absolutely.
Work well there to get it down the ground for the Swans. Kicks inside, tries to find an option but can't. The ruckman, the MJ Millimeter, cops a hit from Bailey. It's going to be a free kick here towards the he's paid to the Saints for holding.
For holding to Jacob Wilson. And He kicks a typical ruckman kick straight to Jack Menther, who did well to grab that.
The ball don't lie there. Ball gets out the back and it's paid.
Pushed out.
Disappointing there from McDonald. He wanted to sort of get it out the back, so he just tried to nudge his opponent under the ball, but the umpire was right there, right call.
Perkins has the footy on the right hand side of the ground. He'll find McLeod inside defensive 50. He goes back to Frith. Kicks all right. Frith marks it. Stephen Coral stands the mark. Frith plays on. Coral goes towards him.
It's
just a handball. It's on. Wreck gets it out back to Frith. Frith drops it.
Frith.
Oh, he slipped over and he's gone.
Now, Callan
Holding
Frith.
the ball.
He is absolutely.
It's going to be a ball. The ball's out of bounds. Bit of action going on.
Lucky there from
again.
Frith. He'd love
Here
to
we
have
go.
that again.
Dixon's got to stay out of this. He's got to stay professional in this moment.
A couple of boys getting heated down there. What's wrong with that?
If they can find one here, they would only be 4 goals down.
And only 4 goals down, considering the Saints have really dominated the last quarter and a half, probably.
They just haven't really put it on the scoreboard though, so...
No, just sort of toying with them almost, I think.
The goal here from the Swans will be a big plus. McLeod gets the clearance outside defensive 50, kicks it to the top of the 50.
Cam Hill,
well done. But it's come straight back in. Swans get it, but here's Farrows.
Dropped.
Kicks. Shot at goal for the Swans. Dixon's there, and he'll go through out in the full.
Just not making the most of their opportunities, the Swans.
Just blazing away a bit here for the Swans. It could cost them here in the end. As the scores are 6-3, 39 to 1 goal, 3-9 to the Saints. Late here in the third. Dixon looks to clear out a defensive 50 and he does well with a big penetrating kick. And great mark by Wreck.
Killing Wreck.
He can take a great overhead mark and he has. Interesting here, this could be nearly 50 metres. It is, because Menther was inside the 10. He stood there, but his arms out, not listening to the umpire, and he's gave away the 50. And on the third quarter time siren as it goes. No one will have the shot from Saints as it won't be close enough for him. And to finish off third quarter time, it's Saints 6 goals, 3-39 to the Swans, 1 goal, 3-9. Thank you, and we'll get ready to tune in for the fourth.
when it's green man apparently the field though. Yeah.
Right work, back line.
You should have, yeah, you went to the captain. Give us your name.
Welcome back here for the last final quarter of the senior men's AFL Mackay Grand Final for 2023. If you're just tuning in, the recap of the score: Saints 6-3, 39 to 1 goal 3-9. The Swans have not scored at all since first quarter. Actually, I think they scored a point in the last quarter, and that was about it. So very interesting here.
Doesn't look like the Swans have thrown anything different yet. They've got Bailey, Mentha and Manning still in the middle.
With Christian Hodges still in the ruck. Bit of a change up for Saints by the looks. I think they've gone. Who is that in the ruck? I'm not quite sure.
Bloody
Won
good
the tap, though.
Wasn't Wilson. He won the tap and he's
Townsend.
He's gone straight forward. Oh, two Swans collide with each other. McLeod's there. They won't get the tackle away and it's picked up by the Saints and
Mentha
shut it
doing
out of
his
Mentha.
best.
Oh, Mentha, great pickup. Gives it to Hackney. Hackney kicks. Poor kick to Manning. Manning dives to trap it. He looks to kick it away and finds out in the full.
Well, you said by Manning, he had a bit more time. Frith gets it moving quickly, finds a teammate.
Handy little winger there, Frith. He's an ex-academy player, I believe.
Ex-academy player, yeah. He's a crafty little player. He's probably just a little bit small, but he's in the gym bulking up, he reckons. Mitch Cook.
I reckon there's only one bloke in AFL Mackay that has his measure, and that's the bloke standing right beside us, Alex Brooks. Caught him on the ball a couple of times.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I think it was the other way around, wasn't it?
Maybe something like that, yeah. Anyway, back to the footy.
The game that matters.
The game that matters. The ball is
Firewood handle at the
deep
back.
for the Saints.
Shot from Saints and he's
they've
kicked
got
that.
the first one.
Well done. Not sure who that is who's kicked that.
Number
30. Patrick Ryan. Paddy Ryan's kicked one. Well done.
Who out of you two is going to be the Rex Hunt and emulate the fat lady singing? Anybody? Because I think that might be the final nail, to be honest.
It's not over to the fat lady sings, Brooksy.
Well, she's warming up the vocal cords, I reckon.
I just would like to see a bit more dare from the Swans here. They've been stuck all day going up and down the line. Let's see if they can horseshoe it or get a couple of switches, get the ball on the fat side and just get it moving.
It's a bit like what we called in the women's here. We kind of want to see a bit of some coaching. You know, you might as well risk losing it by a lot than try and win it.
Yeah.
Like, take some risks. Really turn it on.
They do. They need more run from Beatson off the half-back line.
Oh, he does.
Well done there, he got
Well
around.
done, Invasion. He gets the kick inside forward 50. Here's the chance for the Swans. Henneford lets it go out the back.
Saints just getting back in numbers.
They're very good at that, the Saints. Smother off, nowhere to go. Swans go back into Mealy. Mealy has a shot from 50 out and it's swaying towards the left and they'll go through for a point.
One behind.
But again, a bit of positive movement there from them. They took the game on the far wing. Wasn't pretty, but they got a shot on goal.
Looks like Dixon's going to bring the footy back in. Plays on. Great kick out here. Ty Jenkins worked hard. Oh, couldn't quite grab it.
Christian Hodges, but he
He's
gets tackled.
grabbed up Christian Hodges, the hyphenator. And ball will be thrown up by the umpires out there on the wing.
Q again at front and centre, but Q and Menno, great contest all day. Who's going to win this one? They're both front. Menno might have it, but he doesn't. Gets out the back to Townsend. Townsend gets pushed in the back and into the front play and it trickles down of bounds.
Tell you what, the umpires going to have a hard time picking a best one around here.
Yeah,
I can't pick one. There hasn't been a real standout so far.
I'd hate to go against my man Slater, but it's definitely going to be hard for the umpires here.
Slater was good early. Certainly when the Swans were coming early, he was good. Stood tall in the back in the defence.
Menno and Pugh go at it again. Menno gets the handball out to Mentha, who fumbles, and Pugh's still there because he kept his feet. Menno went to ground. Ball gets in. Grissom Hodges looks to get it out. Sorry, that was Mentha. Mentha dive on it. He dragged it in. Interesting. This is going to be holding the ball,
gone.
and it is holding the ball. He dragged it in. Great call from the umpire there. Big long throw, and that's 50 metres. He is paid 50. A big loopy throw. It didn't make the distance. It bounced in front of Farrows, and the umpire has paid the 50 metres, and it may be 100. Is it?
No, it
it's
should be
50.
It'll be just 50.
Terry Bates got to be now. Oh, lucky the umpire didn't see the man. The Swans bloke behind on the mark. Played on, big kick. Downfield. He's given downfield, undisciplined from Terry Bailey, and it'll be a shot dead in front by the looks Jackson Perkins.
And the Swans just losing their heads here a little bit.
Yeah, discipline all day has really hurt them. It's only now it's actually hurting them on the scoreboard.
And
It'll be dead in front, and it'll be a kick to Perkins. He's a defender. I don't think he's kicked a goal all year.
Here he goes.
Perkins.
Nothing better than a goal on grand final day.
And he's a backman too. This will be big. They'll get around him here, I reckon. Nah, they're giving it to Cal McLeod. He's been stiff. Nothing worse than a backman.
Come on,
Nothing
Cal.
worse for a backman than getting stiffed of a goal.
There's no showmanship there, Cal.
Oh, come on,
In he
mate.
comes.
Wouldn't want to miss it from here.
And he's
Nailed
nailed
no
it.
mistake.
He's kicked it. No, Harry Mackay's it from Carlton. Missed it from there last night.
No Carlton about that. The Saints are marching on.
7 goals, 3 45, 1 goal, 4-10.
So for all the Swans' early dominance in that first quarter, they couldn't capitalise, and the Saints have just kept chipping away. And look like they're going to march on to their 5th consecutive premiership. That'll be the next question. Can they emulate the great Yeppoon team that's just gone 9 in a row?
9 premierships in a row. That is huge.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's unheard of, isn't it?
I did hear the streak was over this year though.
And they did. They lost their first game in about 8 years. So,
That would have been a few sorry heads that night.
well, ball's gone up.
You learn more on your losses, don't you?
You
Yeah,
do.
100% you do.
Handball. Oh, great transition from the Saints. Townsend looks to go inside forward 50.
Yeah.
McLeod.
Nearly
Nearly
yeah,
plucked that one
he
handed.
found the front spot.
Oh, he's got spun 360, and that's holding the ball, sir. That is textbook. Holding the footy.
Hitting the arm really well there with the Swans defender.
For those who don't know the rule, if you get spun 360 holding with you on the footy, it is holding the ball.
And good pressure in the end, but Jamison Beats is probably just needing to kick the footy rather than just sort of take off and take a bounce.
Probably been what's probably let Swans down today is the overuse of the handball. I think it's cost them a bit today. There's a few options there. They should have just kicked it, and they haven't.
Decision making.
Yeah. Ball goes out the back. Swans player tackled and he'll get the free kick because he didn't have the footy. Cameron Hill gives that one away.
Venting from the ruckman there, gave away the free kick, but the creative tap over the back, love that in the forward line.
Cook, goal
sells the
takes
candy.
on, sells the candy. Welcome to the candy shop.
Saints player
Here's the
gobbled
kick
that
to the
up,
centre of the
didn't he?
ground.
Yeah, 50 gobble it up.
Good kick out wide.
Coral marks it. He's got options inside forward 50, but he goes wide instead. This is probably what's let Swans down here because now they're going to have to go to a long bomb deep inside forward 50.
That's a better kick.
There it is. No
Not
luck.
quite grabbed though, and look at the numbers of the
Look at the
Saints.
Nathan Stace. There's Slater again. Full over Slater of his own feet. Ball gets handballed out the back, and look at the run. Todd Dixon, great work. Kicks it forward. Jenkins is there. Poor kick from Dixon, wasn't the best. Works in. Henneford makes a contest of it. Another great bar from Henneford. Mentha's got the footy, gives the handball away. Looks to get it back, but doesn't. Kick inside forward 50 for the Swans, and it's marked just from the top of the 50 there as they wheel around, look to go quickly, and he's kicked it to a mark there for the Swans. I thought it was touch, but it wasn't. Must have just missed the hands.
The fingernails.
The Saints player. And that looks to be having a shot at goal.
Number 34.
Rockland Miller.
Rocky
Have a
Miller.
shot. He is about, I would give him 30 out. It's a bit
I'll
hard to
back
see from here. 30, 35 out.
I'll back him in.
Big chance.
He'll kick it.
Swans. And he has missed
And
it
he's-
nearly out on the full, is it? No, it's
no,
gone.
it's
It's
Open
a
your
goal.
eyes, Rory. He's kicked the goal.
Holy hell, it's hard to see from here clearly.
He's kicked it halfway back to Mackay, though.
Was I the only one there who thought it was a point or what?
You are. And that,
Well.
that ends a run of 8 straight goals from the Saints as well.
I don't know what you're watching there, Rory.
I think I'm off to Specsavers after this one.
That is poor commentary by Rory Underwood as the lights come on here at Bakers Creek.
And if you just watch the goal umpire actually didn't move. So.
No.
I don't know where I was looking, to be
I don't
honest
know
with
what you
you.
were thinking there, Rory. That's one of the funniest things I've seen.
I think I was watching the boundary umpire instead of the goal umpire. So he went well to the left. So I thought, what's going on here? 666 warning.
Infringement.
Believes to be the Swans. Joey Hackney inside the midfield.
Come on, Hackers.
Yeah, better than that, Joey.
And the umpire, Scotty Jarvis, throws it up. And a free kick for a block going to the... there he is.
The MJ Miller medalist.
Man, MJ Miller medalist. Jacob Wilson. Out wide to Cohen Frith, who looks like he should be playing under 12s at the moment, the size of him.
Yeah.
Very good young player, though.
Kicks it, he's got Farrows on his own. How did he get on his own? But he dropped it.
How did he run under that? Play on.
Lordy. Hackney
Don't know about
tries to
that,
make
too.
amends, but a free kick's given for holding. And it's play on advantage. Mennings and drops it.
He's left it behind.
Left
He tried
it
to take it
behind.
on Manning. He did the right thing.
Sums up the day for the Swans, really, that one.
It does.
Did try to have a go there. No, you can't begrudge him for that. He's trying to get some run and gun into this team. But didn't come off for him, unfortunately.
Looks to be a Saints player limping there through the contest.
Yeah, that's
Probably
Frith,
too many kicks.
I reckon. Frith there.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's another
Yeah,
young
but-
fella.
Kicks it out. Keelan Reck.
Keelan Reck, well done from him today. I tell you
He's
what,
played a good game.
he's definitely a smoky for the medal.
He's played a very good game, Keelan Reck.
Looks to go to Frith on the left.
Great kick out here. Brad Smith
Brad
plays
Smith
on.
goes around. He's got Tom Hughes, is it? Yep, that's his first touch today, I reckon. Wheels look to go. He's got Slater running past, but
One touch,
McCann's
one
with
premiership
him.
medal, I reckon. Big
kicks
kick
inside
long.
forward 55. Would
Oh,
be
Cam Hill.
What a grab!
What a mark.
Hill marks it 50 now on the slight angle. Cameron Hill.
That's got to be the Mackay as soon as we mark it the day.
I reckon it does.
What a mark that
Oh,
was
that's
by
nearly
Cam
50
Hill.
metres there as the Swans player walks straight behind Cameron Hill as he goes to have a shot.
Backing him in, Rory.
Not giving, I'm backing him in. He's a very good set shot, as we said before, and I reckon he'll kick this one.
This is the man that pickpocketed the best on-ground medal.
He has
from
just
Cody
taken
Foley.
the Azusa Ute mark of the year. We've got a bit of a bet up here. Missed to the right, they reckon.
$10 on the line here.
Straight into
He's
the
nailed it. Look at the celebration.
Turns to the faithful. Gives it the double fist. Well done.
Well, hang on. There's a bit of discussion with the umpires here.
Oh, what's happening here?
They're
Chatting
coming to the
now,
arse.
boys.
Oh,
They're gonna-
Oh, they called it a point.
behind. Oh, no. Oh, you're kidding me.
I didn't know Rory Underwood was down there goal umpiring, but here we are.
Controversial.
I think Cam Hill's not the only one that's been robbed there, I reckon. As the ball comes out on the half-forward line.
Yeah, he was tripped.
Play the trip. McCann will get the free kick. On the left-hand side, just where our favourite post is.
He's got nothing to kick to up forward. He's
Where you want to see the
Swans
switch.
have stopped.
Again, just straight down the line.
down the full.
He's trying to bluff the umpire here. Rocky Miller.
Sums up the day at the minute for the Swannies.
Wreck with the footy again. Kicks inside forward 50. Here goes Hill.
He's paid the mark.
We have a new winner. We have a new winner for the Azusa Ute mark of the year.
Oh my
It is
goodness
Cody
me.
forward. He has flown.
That is a
Oh,
very,
as
very
Bruce
good
would
grab.
say, Cyril, how delicious.
He's got
Cody
a big smile
forward.
on his face too.
He's
That
got a
was
smile.
good one.
I'll tell you what, if he goes back and kicks this,
What do you
that
reckon?
will lift the roof off Bakers Creek.
Poor Cam Hill. Cam Hill conked an absolute perler.
And Firewood, so
Firewood.
what you can do, I can do
Firewood.
that.
I can do 10 times
Cody
better, he
Firewood
said.
lines up,
In he comes.
40 out on the left-hand side of the ground, far flank. Can he kick it?
This will be his third or fourth of the day?
Fourth of the day, lines up. He has
He
kicked
nailed
it.
it.
Forward,
What a kick.
turns to the crowd, opens a can and tells them about it. How
a
good was that? Cody Forward, take a bow. Boy, oh boy, wowee.
Goodness me.
Oh, gee, the mark, the set shot, takes your hat off.
Not one, not two, not three, but 4 for Forward in this grand
4
final.
goals for Forward. And it's
tell
good
you
to
what.
see one of our commentators can count.
He may be a shoe-in for the medal here, boys. What do you reckon, Forward?
He was my tip earlier on.
I reckon that mark
Surely a forward can't get stiffed again.
Oh, surely
You
not.
wouldn't think so. It's
Well,
a tough day to be a forward here,
Bit
boys.
of controversy early in the reserves.
Timmy Moon, a big shout out to you, mate. You kicked 7, stiff for the medal.
Kick 7, they're all calling his name on the announcement and he wasn't the winner.
No winner. Looks out Mentha, but it's been dropped by his teammate. Gets the handball out the back to McLeod. McLeod puts a kick up inside the centre of the ground, and here goes Cameron Hill. Can he make some redemption to get that mark of the year back? Can't. Hackney picks it up, falls over, lets the ball go, and it's picked up by Farrows. He gets caught and gets it out. Mentha again. Mentha's been, oh no, yeah, Mentha's got the free for holding. Seven minutes to go here in the last. 7 minutes left.
7 minutes left. Still a bit of party time for the Saints.
Yeah, these are the moments you love in grand finals when the game's just about won. You can enjoy these last 7 minutes with your teammates.
You tell Cody Fold enjoyed that last one. Holy moly.
Unreal celebration, that one.
Yeah, he opened the beer can to the crowd.
Jeremy Cameron-esque.
There'll be a couple of them going on tonight at Saints, I reckon.
So they'll taste good coming out of that cup.
There'll be a few at Eastern as well. By 10 o'clock tonight, they'll feel like they've won it.
Yeah.
100%.
Ball comes out of defence. The Saints, and good contest there. Swans win it down. Hold without the footy, surely.
And it is. It's been
Free
paid.
kick to the Swannies.
Swans once again have no one to kick to. Handball to Menno. Menno misses it. It goes out the back, but he regains it and picks it up. Bobbin with the chase. Menno looks to go inside, and he does, and he finds Joey Hackney.
Manning's tried hard all day.
Give
He's
it to
played a
Manning.
good game for the Swans.
For a bloke in a losing team, he has played very, very well.
Beatson.
No knock on Menno today. Well done,
No.
mate.
And this bloke as well, Mentha. He's
I
been
tell you what, I
outstanding.
honestly think the Swans would be in a bit of trouble if it wasn't for Mentha and Manning. It hurt the Swans with the red card, and then Olsen going down injured with the hamstring, we believe.
Actually moved the footy here pretty well. They chipped it around. It's
probably-
up to 10.5 forward.
Probably what they needed to look doing early on. Just drop it and slow them down. Stop that run from the Saints and get the number out the back. Fortunately, couldn't
Himself
get
in
it
here.
done.
And balls off to Mentha from
Mentha's
outside
gone
50.
way.
He's gone long. Did someone clunk it for the Swans?
No,
No.
ball hits the ground,
And
and there it is.
Saints,
Todd
very
Dixon
professional.
pushes it through for a point.
Oh no, they've
He's
played holding the ball.
No, I think he's
No,
paid
he's paid
deliberate.
there.
He's paid deliberate.
Deliberate
He has
rush
paid
behind.
deliberate rush behind. He has paid the deliberate rush behind, and Swans get a late goal.
I don't think I've seen that in country footy.
I never have.
Not too sure who the goal scorer was there.
I'm pretty sure it was Sam McCann. Crossed in.
Well, that's a bit of a consolation prize there for the Swans.
Update on the score. It's 9-4-58 to the Saints, leading the Swans 3-4-22.
Excellent there.
Good. Four.
Forward, the man himself, Forward's beaten the Swans by himself. Let's just put it that way.
If he gets a fifth, they will lift the roof off this joint, I reckon.
Be a bit scary because we're actually standing on the roof
Yeah.
here
At Baker Street.
Hope they
at
don't
Baker
lift the roof.
Street.
Mentha, out to Manning.
We are in some trouble. Gets it. Pugh goes for the tackle, knocks it out. Well
Oh,
done from
Steve
Pugh, and he
Pugh.
tackles Manning. Well done,
That
Stephen
Manning,
Pugh. All class from you, mate. Old classy Pugh.
Very, very good player.
No, looks like he's injured here.
The Saints fans are getting a bit vocal there in the marquees. The women won the earlier game today.
The girls are up and about.
Mentha, well done,
Breaks
pirouette
the tackle.
spin.
Great
Kicks it
kick out
out.
wide.
Finds the Swans playing a runner. They got runners now, the Swans, but it's a little bit too late. As they look to go inside forward 50 for the third time this quarter, and he goes to Beats, and Beats and worked hard there to get that footy, and he marks it about 65, 60 out, I'd say. on the left-hand side of the ground as he wheels and goes, turns to go inside forward 50, looks for an option, high fly, mark, great mark. Great mark.
3 great marks this last quarter. Unbelievable.
Who is that?
These were the long and deep entries that I was whinging about in the second quarter.
I'll tell you what, I think Mackay Isuzu are glad they aren't giving out free cars for marks of the day.
They'd be in some trouble. There'd be a couple of Zuzu utes getting out and about today if there was.
They would have given away a couple of D-Maxes, I reckon.
100%.
And the Swans kick another one. Plenty of cars in stock at Mackay Isuzu, I've just been told.
I reckon it was McCann.
Go down and see the friendly sales staff there.
Nah, couldn't have been. He was up here. Good look like him for the moment, didn't
Kick 2 in the row. Kick 2 in a row for the first time today, Swans.
he? Takes them to 28. The margin's cut back to 30.
They couldn't do it, but they must be about 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes to go, I'd take. It'd be an effort.
It's something.
Ball gets thrown up there by Will Jakes. Good tap from the Saints ruckman, the MJ Miller medalist. Mentha gets it out there, and now they're starting to come, the Swans, but it's a little bit too late, I think. Look to go inside forward 50. They found a man, and it is marked about 45 out. Slater couldn't get there. He got work behind the footy. Has to have a shot from 45 out.
Big kick.
And the goal umpire singles
Another one.
a goal.
Game on.
Game on.
Game on. People are saying, I think it might be too little too late.
Bit of a goal there from Cook. He got a late one.
In a row. It's a shame they just couldn't put this together. It's 4 goals to 3 this quarter. They've actually won the quarter, Swans.
Actually, sorry, I think that goal is from Lockie Allison, not Cook. My apologies for that one.
Yeah, Cook's the other end of the ground.
Other end of
here.
the ground. I've just turned to my right and seen him in the fullback.
He's 250 metres away from that goal.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll take it though. Ball gets done up in the ground again. Menno gets it.
And he's beset
And he's set.
of
Number
our
5 balls
3
it up.
players.
Update on the score, 9-4, 58 to the Saints with 5-4, 34 to the Swans. Margins cut back to 24 points late on in this last quarter. Ball gets out. Joey Hackney's there. He's got options forward to the footy and he takes the kick. Oh, good by the Swans here.
Right.
But a great tackle from Perkins.
He
it'll
didn't
be
have enough time to get rid of it.
Pulled up by the umpire. No prior opportunity.
Ball's going up in the middle. Swans are going to win it out again. Kicks out wide. Here's a foot race. This is a cracking foot race. Brad Smith. Look at the pace on him.
Back, off.
Allison has it. Hands it out. The Swans gather. Darcy Mealy's there. Can't quite gather
Up
it.
by Bobbin. Bobbin handballs to McLeod. And that's marked there by the Swans. They've got to go. They can't be sitting here mucking around with
Got to
it.
move it quickly.
They
if
gotta
they want
go.
any chance. But I think it's going to be too little too late.
We'll go have a look at the time, see where we're going with what's left.
And that'll be on the full. And it
1
is.
minute to go. That'll just about do it. Big congratulations to the North Mackay Saints who win their 5th AFL Mackay Grand Final in a row.
The Allied Cup
Well done.
returning to Zeola Park again.
Well done to the new coach who's taken over from Craig Jenkins.
Chase Tilley.
Chase Tilley. Very well done to you, mate.
One of the better blokes you'll ever meet, Chase.
He's a very good
fantastic-
bloke,
Very,
Chase
very
Tilley.
good fullback.
Humble as they come.
Now a premiership coach.
A couple of assistants that have helped him along the way. Darren Bobbin, John Eddy. Well done to you guys for all your help as well.
Absolutely.
Big well done to Darren Bobbin too. He's been a part of all 5 and he can coach. Very good.
Also going to give a bit of credit to the Swans coaching staff. Carl Teskey's done a good job
As long
getting
as
these
he's
boys. Considering they didn't have a reserves team last year, the Swans made finals in both grades. They did a fantastic job. So
big shout out to well to the Swans coach, Scott Adderwell. Well done, mate.
there's a seconds countdown.
Ball gets there it is.
And there's the siren.
Saints have done it. The 2023 AFL Mackay Premiers, the North Mackay Saints. 9 goals for 58 to the Swans, 5 goals for 34. Thank you all for tuning in today, folks. Before we go, we'll have one more chat about who we think is going to win the medal for the day. What do you reckon, Casey?
Well, I'm just going to back my man Cody Firewood. He kicked 4. He took the mark of the day and probably the celebration of the day
Yes.
as well. So I'm going to back him in for a bit of redemption from last year being robbed, let's say.
Yes.
Last year.
Yeah. Rory, who have you got?
I'm going to stick with my man Slater. He was good early on. I don't know if his last quarter helped because the Saints kicked away there, but I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to go Slater. What do you reckon, Ace?
I'm going to go with a bit of a smoky, and I'm going to say that Keelan Reck from North Mackay played a fantastic game. I think he was outstanding, and I think he will get the best on ground medal. But as we wrap things up here, a couple of big thank yous. Big thank you to Flow Motion Media for the live streaming today. Fantastic job, as always.
Couldn't do it without you guys, so thank you very much.
Big thanks to Mackay Suzu for sponsoring our junior program. Big thank you to Triple M for getting behind the women's this year in the Triple M Cup.
Hopefully Firewood gets a car for that mark of the year.
Maybe a car for Mark of the Year for Firewood. Big
Zuzu
thank you
D-Max.
to Allied Pickfords for sponsoring our senior men's competition. And finally, I think a big thank you needs to go to the Bakers Creek Tigers Football Club. They've done an outstanding today here at Etwell Park. A lot of hard work's gone into a day like today, so yes, big thanks to Bakers Creek. Pete Smith and all the crew here have done an awesome job.
Also, before we go, big thank you to the umpires today. The 3 field umpires, Andy Gillespie, Scott Jarvis and Will Jakes. Boundary umpire Leo Floyd, Elias Goss, corner McCorney, George Millen, and goal umpires Adam Shield and Christy Whelan. Thank you again, folks. Hope you enjoyed the day.
Alright everyone, can I get your attention please? Just firstly, I want to a big thank you to Bakers Creek for hosting us today. A lot of time and effort has gone in behind the scenes to put today on, and a lot of volunteers, a lot of hard work. So a big round of applause to Bakers Creek, please. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the umpires in today's game. Without them, we don't have a game, so fantastic effort by them. I'd like to invite Carl Teskey up, the coach of the runners-up, to say a few words. I won't be long. Firstly, the Bakers Creek hosting the day, stepping up. From Harriet Park, didn't really care. Alright, credit goes to you guys for a great day. To North Mackay Saints, Chase, Brenda in the past, you guys have set the benchmark for this competition. Alright, you should be really proud of yourselves. 2 good today, 5 in a row. Congratulations, guys. All the Swannies supporters out there today, alright, just not today but for the whole year, we really turned it around. Alright, last year, I know I've been on about this a bit, but we couldn't even field 18 players and seniors for 13 of our 16 games last year. Steve-O jumped on board, got the Rezzies going, we recruited, right, and the club's a great atmosphere, so to our supporters, volunteers, committee, even though we didn't get the win for you today, thank you very much for the season you've had, and we'll see you at the clubhouse tonight. To our guys, alright, not the day we wanted, but in the end, when we look back at it after a few days on the beers, you know, we take the positives from the negatives. From last to playing in the grand final, hopefully the majority of the playing group sticks together, and we can run it back next year. Let's go back to the clubhouse and have a good night, mate. Next up, I'd like to ask Frank Viola to come up to the stage. So Frank is, for those who don't know, a League Life member and a long-time stalwart of North Mackay. So first up, I'd like to ask Frank to present the medal to the best on ground. It goes from North Mackay, number 10, Alex Townsend. Frank just informed me he used to wear number 10. Next, I'd like to ask up the 2023 Allied Cup Senior Men's Premiership coach, Chase Tilley, to say a few words and collect his medal off Frank.
Thanks to AFL Mackay and thanks to Frank for being up. It's a big honour to receive this medal from you today. I really appreciate it. Thanks Swannies, Teskey, we always know we're up against it when we play you boys. It's tough, hard at it, and we know it's going to be tough, and we just pulled out again today. I'm going to stink at this. AFL Mackay umpires, great job all year. Thanks Jack and the crew from the umpires. Bakers Creek, what a grand final, hosting duties, you've done a great job. Epic day here. Thanks supporters, thanks for not rushing the ground at the end and listening. But yeah, loud all day, really appreciate it. Well done to the women, such a massive effort. So proud of the girls, well done, enjoy that one. Special mention to Rami, captain. No, how much you wanted that one, sorry, on the league. Thanks to the club volunteers all year, massive effort. We've got the best volunteers and they do it every year, so thanks to all of them. Special mention to our water runners, Rick, Young Willow, and Saxon, who played a game in the Regents and then getting water for us in Swans, so well done. Team managers, Dino, Jono and Lisa, thanks so much, couldn't do it without you. And yeah, the main two people that couldn't do it without is Sid and John Eddie, and two assistant coaches, and this is just much fun. It is your group, I really appreciate it. For our boys, I had a look at the board before the start of the game, and 11 of the 22 selected players were juniors at our club, all the way through. So I bring these 5 years of success to having a good juniors at North Mackay. So important, and this is what you get for the results. And yeah, that's me. Here we go. Number 1, Luke Barrows. Number 4, Tommy J. Number 5, Colin Fresh. Number 6, and the captain, Stephen Pooh. Number 7, Luke Slater. Number 8, Toddy Dixon. Number 9, Tyler Pippin. Number 10, and Normie, Alex Townsend. Number 11, Carl McLeod. Number 12, Michael Lucas. Number 15, Jackson Perkins. 16, Tom Hughes. Number 17, Jacob Wilson. Number 18, Benny Glover.
That's okay though.
21, Dylan Rett.
But that's usually the case, isn't it?
22, Rexy, Kieran Hill. 23, Cody Forward. 24, Ty Jenkins. 25, Taco. 26, Matty Petroni. 29, Brad Smith. Number 30, Paddy Ryan.
This is great. Alright, next up, I'd like to invite Frank to present the Premiership Cup to Peary and Chase.
Just for the head. Just that. With the panhandle?
The 2023 Allied Cup AFL Mackay Premiers, North Mackay.